Before you scroll any further, give me 60 seconds, because those 5 tiny shifts that I'm going to share with you today can pull you out of a low mood instantly. Those are my 5 tools that I use to get myself instantly into a higher mood. No therapy, no journaling, no deep healing required. Hello everyone, this is Doris Victoria, your coach for soul empowerment. Thank you for being here. And as promised, I'm going to share with you my 5 steps to instantly feel better. The first one is, I call it the 10-second physical reset. We can stand up, you can stand up. I'm going to do it sitting in order for the video to continue evenly. And just roll your shoulders to the back and then to the front. And then put your head a little bit on the left side and then on the right side, very gentle, very gentle. And then you might even roll your head just a tiny bit. Don't force anything. Just do it very, very gentle as much as you can. If you're not very flexible, then that's okay. Just do it along with me. And then shake your hands out. If you're standing, you can even shake your entire body. You can just bounce with your knees like this. So this is what I call the 10-second reset. You're shaking your arms, you're rolling your shoulders, because a quick posture shift like this can get you into a good mood instantly. Plus, you're signaling to your brain, we're safe, we can relax now. So this is my number thing that I always do. And you can do this when you're in an office, you can do this when you have been standing for a long time. Just a little bit of exercise like this, rolling your shoulders, shaking your hands out, can do miracles for you. The second thing is breathe out twice as long as you breathe in. So if you're sitting on your office desk, for example, just let's take a deep breath of 4 seconds, for example, through your nose. And then hold it for 2 seconds. And now as you breathe out, try to breathe out 8 seconds. 2, 3, 8. Okay, do this twice, because this activates your parasympathetic nervous system and again is signaling to your brain, we're safe. You're also activating this vagus nerve, this nerve that is here for our deep inner relaxation. So you're signaling to your entire body, it's okay, we can breathe, we're safe. Step number 3, ask yourself, what do I need right now? Just, you can close your eyes and just ask yourself quickly, what is it that I need right now? When you ask a question like this, your brain usually stops spiraling. If you're lost in your monkey mind, like I am many, many times, then just by a simple question like this, your brain stops spiraling for a moment and then really focuses on, what do I need right now? What is important for me right now? And then just listen. Just be present for about 30 seconds and listen to your body. And it might be maybe shaking out your body. It might be a cup of tea. It might just be a pause of 5 minutes. It might be to sit in the sun for 5 minutes. I'm doing like the cats, as you can see. I'm sitting in the beautiful sunshine as well. So whatever it is, just listen and then do it instantly if you can, of course. And just allow yourself like 1 or 2 tiny minutes of doing it. The 4th step is do a little tiny micro win. And a micro win can be something like clean a tiny object, for example. Or if your computer screen is kind of like, you see lots of fingerprints on it, you can just give it a cleaning or something. Or you just, you know, you can repolish your own self. You go to the restroom, you maybe redo your hair. And as you're doing it, do it very consciously. You can clean a window or whatever. A micro win can also be thinking of something in your life that went well. So it doesn't have to necessarily be something physical. I personally like to clean anything. If I do those micro wins or I clean a little tiny object, it means a lot to me, like my pendulum or whatever. But you can also think of a micro win, something that went really well in your life and that you're really proud of yourself. Like, for example, if you took action on a long time desire that you've had, celebrate that. Just, think of this and clap yourself on your shoulder and just take those 30 seconds to think about this micro win and thank yourself. This will instantly shift your vibration into a higher mood, because when you're grateful to something you did, when you are kind to yourself, your energy field rises, your energy field grows. And it has even been measured with plants, human beings, crystals, that this is indeed something that is happening. So if you are attentive, you might even be feeling it. And step number 5, use a power thought. A power thought can be, and I prepared 3 simple lines here that help me, that I want to share with you. A power thought can be something that brings you into a good mood immediately. Like, for example, if you're facing a challenge, use a power thought like, I can handle this, I can do this, I have done things great in the past, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I can do this. This can be one of those power phrases. Another one can be, I only need to take the next step, and then the path will appear. You can remember, I've talked about this many times, we don't necessarily know the entire path in front of us, but if we take the first step, then the next step usually will appear, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next. And this is how it works with spiritual guidance. Now, the last phrase is my favorite one, because this one is really, really powerful. Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to share it with you here. I have survived 100% of my bad days. I have survived 100% all of my bad days that I have ever had. So if you are saying this, and if you remember how you pulled yourself out of those bad days in your life, this is going to fill you with confidence immediately, because you know you can do this. You know you have guidance. You know you have support, even though it's not physical support. It might be spiritual support by an animal, by your plants, or by human beings, loving human beings that are surrounding you. But support is always there. And if you can be conscious that you really, and indeed, the reason that you're still here is because you have survived every single one of your bad days. Now, isn't this something to celebrate? So these beautiful souls were my 5 power instant reset shifts that I wanted to share with you today. Let me know in the comments below what you are using usually to pull yourself out of a bad mood. Let us share our tools with each other so that every single one here can feel even more empowered. Thanks so much for watching, and thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.